Fat Rabbit, Battlefield 6. Gonna be doing some live gameplay benchmarking on a Ryzen 5700X combined with a 9070 XT. The reason for this is prior to buying this GPU, I couldn't find any like benchmarking at 4K at the time. It was all just like 1080p or 1440p, which is fine for a lot of people, but for me, I play on a 4K panel, so this is for maybe other people who play on a 4K panel and would like to see the performance you would get on this combo. So let me bring up the adrenaline. This is undervolted. The voltage offset is -80, and I reduced power by 10%. I did boost RAM up to 2700. I believe stock is like 2614, maybe. I can't remember. Let's see what 2518. Sorry. Yep. I'll show you the settings. Graphics. I wonder if I can turn that off. I won't turn VZing off, but refresh rate's at 120 hertz. This is a 144 hertz panel, but from like 120, I believe, to 144 hertz, it's accelerated. So I do keep it at 120. It's a 43-inch Odyssey Neo G7. Graphic quality is all high, and there's the texture is ultra. I should probably turn that down to high, because looking at other benchmarking between high and ultra, there's not a huge difference, but from high to like overkill, you can definitely see like a sharpness difference, especially in like shadows. In advanced, this is FSR balanced, no frame gen. So like in game, I'll switch that between maybe performance and quality, so you can get the difference there. And I will I'll do it on open world map, and I'll do something that's a little more dance like city vibe, where it's more populated and heavily dancer. You will see like there's two different overlays on my screen. One in the top left hand corner is MSI Afterburner. I'm having to use that because for whatever reason the adrenaline overlay does not show frames per second in this game. It's worked on every other game, but that's the green in the top right corner. That's the adrenaline software. So let's get this going to do a custom search. Liberation Peak, and let's play. The reason this model is a 304 watt XFX Swift. The reason I went with that is due to pricing. In Australia, if I wanted, say, like the Nitro Plus or the Mercury, it's $200 more. Even the Sapphire Pure was like, I believe, $100 more. That's not price to performance worthy for me, so I'm fine paying less for slightly lesser performance, I guess, but not much. Alright, I can either play or I can talk. Like, it's not either or, it's not both. So I'll just run around for a little bit and get smacked down, maybe try and pay attention and shoot people, but I'm just looking at the frame. So I'm getting over 100 easily in the open area. 105. Bad hands. If there's any like bumping or something, you hear the microphone picking up, I do apologize. Like, I'm not set up to record. I don't have like a hanging one of those boom mic arms or anything like that. Like, this is just spur of the moment recording. So if there's any slight booming, I do apologize. If people want... Damn, my hands are bad. Other games, I might benchmark some other games if people are curious, but for the most part, I just wanted to show this since it's a newer game, fairly popular. I really like this game. Let me die and see if I can switch the FSR without having to reset the game. Can I do that? Okay, let's go to performance. No, I don't have to reset the game, so that's good. So that's clearly gone up. So I'm hitting up to 120 now on performance. I guess that's gonna lock it, so maybe I could go low 120s if it wasn't locked to that. But yeah, even at, to be quite honest, if I'm playing a game, anything below like, anything even down to like 70 frames per second runs smooth on this panel. But playing a first-person shooter, you would, I guess you would want every frame per second you could get. First-person shooter at 100 on 120 hertz panel, like, that's not bad at all. Like, I could compete. If you're like a super pro, you wouldn't probably be even looking at this video because all you care about is 1080p, and you would probably want like a 9950 X3D, you know what I'm saying, with like a 300 hertz, 360 hertz panel. So let's change that to quality and see if there's a difference, like how much of a difference there is. So mid 90s to... Am I gonna hit 100 with this? So this would probably be like lower 90s to mid 90s. Here's 98, 99. There's somebody up there. Why am I not being shot? Like, I should be getting wrecked. Like, is this a bot heavy game? Like, I know in beta, I don't think there was any bots, but like the full release, there are bots in games, from my understanding. Okay, that's what it should be like. But say mid 90s to maybe 100 max at quality on an open world map. I'd say the difference between... But I'm also accounting for OBS too, so like if OBS wasn't running, like maybe that's a 98 there instead of a 93. That's why people, I guess, record from behind with like a camera, so you get the true frames per second. But overall, this is a good experience. This game looks good on quality, it looks good on performance, it looks good on balance, it looks good on, I would say, like medium performance, medium settings. Probably looks great on low settings. This is 100 frames there. Like, I wish more new AAA games were this, like, well optimized. I find balance to be the best for me. So you could actually overclock this card and see a little better frames too. So, you know, the difference between sitting here, that's 10 frames per second roughly. The quality is costing me 10 frames. So I'm over at 110. So I'll get out of here and I'll go to like a denser map. something like Cairo or like one of the New York maps or something. And the pricing here, I'm talking about, I live in Australia, so the pricing is completely different than maybe whatever region you're in. So that's why, another reason I went for this card, because versus the other cards that were priced the same, the thermals, watching like hardware, I believe it was Hardware Unbox, watching their review of, I believe they did 14 or 16 different cards, like the thermals, like I didn't want a hotter running card, even between like the Hynix and Samsung memory models. Like there's a huge varying difference. If you live like in a super controlled AC friendly environment and you're gonna undervolt your cards, okay, great. But as you can see now, like what is my board power? 273. It's running less than 50 degrees, this card. The delta, like in other games that I was running like full blast for hours, the delta might have peaked at 20 degrees most between the GPU temp and the hotspot. But I worry in Australia, like peak summer, we're still in like, I guess you could say spring now, but like peak summer, like this room that this rig's in, there's no AC in it. And yeah, it can get quite hot in here. Like I used to have this RTX 3070, that sucker, it was a triple fan, but man, that sucker was like a heater in wintertime. It was great if you wanted heat. I should have probably got rid of this. What are we even playing? Domination? I should have did like Conquest or something so it'll load quicker. I do apologize, but it is what it is. It's early in the day Australia right now, so people are at work or they're at school, so let's try and oh, there's people over there. Should I kill people? Am I playing like that? I was trying to get to the more denser parts of the map. Yeah, so over here, let's go inside where there'd probably be like more detail with like little different items and stuff like that. I'm still getting around 100 frames per second over here. Oh, I can't get over here now. My teammate's probably like, what are you doing, bro? I do apologize. It is what it is, guys. I should have killed him. I'm not paying attention. Looking at the frames. But yeah. I'll change the quality here. Let's do that to performance. I guess it's gonna be similar, like, you know. Man, I should really pay attention. But yeah, it's pretty similar to the last map. Maybe a few frames difference. I don't know if all city maps would be the same, like, dude, I'm getting wrecked. I'm really not this bad. But anyways, let's go to performance to quality. Now we're in the 80s. Okay, high 80s, 90s. I guess that's the difference. But to be honest, like I can't really tell. Like between this and balance. Oh, okay, guy, I'll help you out. Let me play for a second. I try to be a nice guy and I get did. Get got. I still find balance to be the best for me. Like I don't even know what that is. System anti-lag. It's on by default, but I don't really feel lag. I should turn it off and see if there's a real difference. I'll do that. See if I can tell the feeling. Actually, I can feel the difference. It's not bad without it. But I do feel maybe a tick difference. Not much. But in a frame, like a first-person shooter, you would definitely, I guess, want that. Yeah, I would want that back on. I could feel the difference. But I've been playing this game, if you include the beta, I've been playing this game like 60 plus hours, 70 plus hours, so any like real huge difference in how it feels, I'm going to be sensitive to. But maybe if you started playing that game without it, that you would completely know the difference. Why'd you save me? I apologize, teammates. But yeah, that's basically what you're getting at. Let me try and see if there's another. Maybe I'll do one more city map to see if there's a difference. Because normally I don't play with the afterburner up. Let's do Cairo. See if we can do Cairo. Normally I don't play with afterburner up. I just keep it off. Like when I was back on NVIDIA, I would have it up at times, but since going to AMD, I don't have it up at all. If I have to wait for a while, I'll just call it quits. Or you can just check out. I don't know. I'm not a pro benchmarker, bro. I'm just a guy. Yeah, still feels roughly the same. 99, 100. So that's what you can kind of expect out of this combo at 4K. I know people like to shit on AM4 because they've bought like AM5 and they keep swearing you need the next 3D, whatever, blah blah blahs. But you know, in reality, if you're running 4K, I don't really think you need to. If you have the money to spend, I guess, great, you know, but if this is a great experience, man. Like, I don't know what to say. What's going on over here? I'm not going up there, even though I'm not playing, but like, what are these people doing? Oh. But yeah, overall, let me take these headphones off for a second. But yeah, I see it all the time. Like, oh, you need AM5, AM4 is dead. Like, if I'm going up to AM5, like, in Australia, 7800 X3D costs 599 Aussie dollars. You can go buy this 5700X I have for like as low as 150 Aussie dollars from AliExpress. You know, that's a huge difference for like not really much improvement. Like, I've seen games where my CPU This is at 4K, by the way. If we're talking 1080p or even 1440p, there would be a difference. But at 4K, there's like certain games like Cyberpunk I've seen, and a few other. You can find these benchmarks on YouTube as well, where the 7000X is only within a few percentage points of, say, a 9800X 3D or a 7800X 3D in certain titles. And it's just not like one title, it's like 5-6 titles. It's not just one. I think like Witcher 3 offhand, I remember that being one, Cyberpunk being one. I'd pull it up now. It's not a huge deal, but I'm saying the difference in cost is what I'm saying. Like, if you're playing 1080p, you're a pro, and you're into competitive games, of course you want the latest and greatest, which will give you the highest FPS on a competitive scale at 1080p. But if you're just chilling playing 4K, man, I don't know if it's really worth going to AM5 for me. I can tell you that much. I don't really make benchmarking videos. I don't really make many videos at all. But if this helped anybody out, cool. If you guys want me to maybe test some other games, I will. Maybe I'll even edit it, the front back end, so you don't see like software popping up or whatever. But it is what it is. This is just a tool to see what you're getting out of a 5700X at 4K with a 9070 XT. Later.